Hey guys, we need to add a little bit more beef to the recipe index on the site. So I'm gonna throw down on a beef brisket. It's gonna be slow cooker style, not gourmet, right? And we're gonna make it so that the sauce, when done, we can puree up, kind of be like a barbecue sauce that we'll serve it with. So it's gonna be awesome, it's gonna go fast. Grab your slow cooker out of the cupboard. We'll be right back. All right guys, here we go. We're gonna start off. I'm gonna take a cup of garlic, a cup of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna go with a half cup. I got some of this organic, gluten-free, vegan Worcestershire. I figured, so I'm gonna go with half a cup of that. Boom. And there, that'll give us a little color. And then raisins, I'll put some of the raisins. Got about 2 cups here. Put a half cup or so in the bottom, okay? And then an onion. I've got 1 large onion. Julienne it up. Something like that. We'll get half of it in the bottom. And the other half, we'll throw on top right at the end. At this point, I also want to throw a pinch of salt in there. Then from there, nice big brisket, I'm gonna pat the top of that with a paper towel. Okay, kind of dry that off, because remember, surface moisture fights caramelization and crispy crusts. Bring out the good old SR cubed super radical rib rub, and we're just gonna sprinkle that on top. So we'll get a lot of our salt from here, but there is a lot of meat, so it's good. That's why I added a little bit of salt to the sauce. Then on top, kind of press this in, rub it in, and then let me get some oil in this. I got a preheated pan over here. Add some oil to it. Grab my brisket. Set it here, and away from me. Just like that. Okay? And what I'll do is just pick it up once. A little bit more oil under there. There we go. We'll get that going as she's going. Hit the top. Super radical rib rub. Check this out. We're gonna go ahead and give that a turn. It's only been about a minute. We're just gonna oil this top side just a little bit. Give it some help. And then I'll just grab it here. Turn it over. Look at that. So the rib rub is kind of like, you know, it has a little bit of a blackening spice effect. You can see there. Good color on that. It's gonna bring some good flavor. Then we'll just pull this guy up here. We don't need a long time on that second side. Just kind of push these guys down. Then I'll bring this over here. And just pour that oil seasoning on the top. So with a little persuasion, we can get it down in there. And then onion on top. Rest of our raisins. These babies will plump up. Give it one more little pinch of salt for that top stuff. And some water. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Just kind of sneak it down in there. And that's pretty much it. We'll just set this guy up. Lid on. 7 hours on high. 10 to 12 on low. And watch this. Bam! Oh, check that out. Oh yeah, look at that. She's coming right apart. So get the raisins off to the side. And with this, I don't want it so that it's completely just falling apart. I want it kind of right where I can get this all out in one piece and then slice it. Boom, just like that. We're gonna let that rest. Grab our super Vitamix. We'll right up overhead with our overhead electric supply, huh? Just gonna transfer this into our jar. I'm gonna go fat and all. Raisins are key at this point. They're gonna give us that sweetness. Okay. Go up on here. Lid on. Now don't put it on high and let her rip, okay? Slow and low, we'll go from there. But the higher we go, the more air that's incorporated and the lighter the color's gonna be. Even now you can see it lightening up. Hot, but banging. We got that acidity from the apple cider vinegar. A lot of the flavors coming off from the super radical rib rub. And then we got, what? A lot of sweetness from the raisins. So this is gonna look nice. I'll show you guys how I would plate it up. Let me grab a plate and a knife. We'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. I got my plate. We're gonna go across the grain. That, and that way when we go to chew it, it just comes right apart. And I saved a couple of the onions and raisins. Pretty straightforward. You know, a little bit more work, a little bit more involved at the end. You don't have to do this step, but I recommend it. I'm gonna slice this stuff up, get it divvied up, get it in the bank account, and this is one of the meals I'm gonna look forward to reheating. I'm Paleo Nick. Thanks for watching. Just reminding you that it's not gourmet, it just tastes that way. And as always, I want you to keep it paleo.